You are not your job, possessions, or country. Yeah, you are also not your job. When you leave a job, your employer may say kind words to you and they may give you a token gift. The truth is that when you walk away from that job, it doesn't mean that you cease to exist. You simply walk into another job or you retire, whatever your plan is. You continue to exist in this dimension. You are also not your possessions. I've had and got rid of many possessions and realized how little I needed to maintain a reasonable lifestyle. There's an example in the Srimad Bhagavatam that illustrates this. It says, for instance, when a particular gentleman goes in his car, which can be seen very clearly, we identify the car with the man in the car. When the president goes out in his particular car, we say, there's the president. For the time being, we identify the car with the president. This doesn't mean that the car is the person. Just like your possessions are associated with you, but they are not you. You are also not your country, which is good news because there are a few billion people on this earth and only around 150 countries. We can all quote examples of a divisive political leader that ensures people want to disassociate from their country. If you move to another country, you adapt and you get a wider perspective, but you are not defined by the country you are in. What I'm saying is that your essence is not defined by goods and attitudes in this world. You are also not limited by any relationship you have. You're not just a child or a parent or a sibling, a love partner, an employer or an employee. All these relationships are transitory and only have meaning in this world. A word on near-death experiences brings us closer to discovering who we are. A near-death experience is any experience in which someone close to death or suffering from some trauma or disease that might lead to death perceives events that seem to be either impossible, unusual, or supernatural. Many near-death experiences have been recorded. What fascinates me is that the people whose experiences have been recorded are from different cultures and countries. They couldn't possibly have compared notes on the similarities in their experiences. These people all describe a light that they feel represents God or heaven. They describe a feeling that they've left their body, and they describe entering another dimension where they communicate with spirit beings. Often they describe how these beings tell them that it is not time for them yet to pass on, and that they must go back and complete their lives. Of course, it's possible to read about the experiences of others where these similarities occur, and then to have a traumatic event occurring to you, as you have your own near-death experience. However, many of the people who reported near-death experiences are not aware of the experiences of others, and they simply describe their own experiences. What makes it quite convincing is that they add details that are unique to their own situation. For example, a person will describe in detail who was in the operating theatre and who said what, and which machines were used to resuscitate them, all while they were under anesthetic and clinically dead. This gives you an indication that the question, who am I, doesn't have a tangible answer. Here's a question for you. Who do you think you are?